Today we will see only these figures. Okay. Now see, yesterday we have discussed about error. So error means what? It is true. It is always error in mod. Say always error in positive. So true value minus approximate value. Mod true. That is mod x minus x dash. Again, you can say this error it as a absolute error. So we are denoting it as a EA, absolute error. Okay, so let x be the true value, x dash be the approximate value. So error x minus x dash. Fine. Now next we have studied relative error. EI. So relative error it is the ratio of absolute error to its true value. So you can write here E8 divided by mod of x. Mod of x. Then percentage relative error just multiply this by 8. So we have into 100. Okay, so these are three types. Again, we have studied inherent error. So this inherent error means, say you can easily remember. I can eat, so you can say inside. Okay, so you can write this one or twice like this. The errors which are already present in problem statement before solution. So this word, these two words, before solution, these two words are very important. Okay. These errors which are already present in the problem statement before solution. So we can say it is an inherent error. So give examples. Okay. Experimental error, then calculator, digital computers, or table stage tables. Next, rounding error or rounding error. So what you can write, the errors which are occurred due to rounding the numbers, these errors are called as a round-off errors. Then there are three rules. Okay, you have to write these three rules in exam. There are three rules. Okay, if okay, if you have a question round up this number up to four decimal places, then okay, four decimal places, then you have to check fourth decimal place number, fourth decimal place number, okay, and you have to check next decimal number, that is fifth decimal number, decimal place number is odd or even. If it is odd, then add one. Okay. If it is even, then keep as it is, and oh, sorry. Okay, fine. If decimal place number is greater than 5, then you can add 1. Okay, you can add 1. If next decimal place number is less than 5, if it is greater than 5, it is less than 5, keep as it is. And if next decimal place number is exactly 5, then check previous one whether it is odd or even, whether it is odd or even. If previous number is odd, then add 1. If it is even, keep as it is. Don't add. Keep and it is. So we have studied these rounding rules. And next one, truncated or truncation error. Okay, truncation error. This error means what? The errors occur without applying rounding rules. You can see these are truncated errors. Means keep as it is, whatever the next decimal place number, if it is less than equal to greater than or say previous one or even, don't apply rounding rules. Write out as it is. Okay, so
सर
we have these six.
सॉरी टू इंटरप्ट. तुमचा आवाज थोडा
बोला
क्लिअर
बोला. क्लिअर येत नाहीये.
हो सर, तसा आवाज घुमतोय तुमचा सर त्या
घुमतोय सर खूप आवाज.
एक मिनिट प्रॉब्लेम आहे.
तर तुम्ही असे ब्लॅकबोर्ड जवळ गेला ना की मग तो प्रॉब्लेम येतोय.
थांबा. हो. चेक करू आपण. ठीक आहे, येतो व्यवस्थित. हॅलो, आवाज येतो की येत नाही?
हा येतोय साहेब.
येतोय
येतोय
आवाज
सर.
येतोय.
Yes, sir. Okay. So we have studied this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or you can have simple theory question on this. Explain the following. Explain the following under the head you can have question. Absolute error. Okay. Then second relative error. Means out of these six you can have any five. Just for explain the following. So while explaining, try to give one example. Now, we can put question for this ER, perfect ER. Okay, how we can give example? So better say, write down that statement. Absolute error. It is the difference between true value minus approximate value. Second, ER. It is ratio of absolute error to its true value. Then percentage ER multiply relative errors by 100, it is percentage ER. Then at last we can write. Now let's consider. Now give one number. Let's consider x be the true value. Like this, you can write true value, and x dash be the approximate value. Then we can write EA is equal to mod x minus x dash. Let's say I want this parameter. Okay. So no need to give an example here. You can just write expression in terms of x. You can use any alphabet. X, Y, Z, whatever. If you use Z minus Z dash, A minus A dash, no any problem. It is up to you. Okay. So this is about error. Okay. We have solved one or two numericals based on this error, means rounding off and translation error. Okay, translation error. In those problem, we have to find EA, ER, and percentage E. Okay, percentage ER. Okay, so that given value, it is true value. Then we have to find approximate value. So for this, read question carefully. What is asked? Whether it is correct, rounded off up to 2 decimal places, 3 decimal places, or 1, 2, 3 significant figures or significant digits or significant numbers. Now today we will solve the numericals on how to find error in volume. Okay, volume of solid. So yesterday already we have discussed these 4 formulas. Again, just tell me one by one, any one, and you can tell me what is the formula of volume of a cube. Simple question. Volume of a cube. So its answer is side raised to 3. Okay, always remember volume, meter cube or mm. It depends upon the unit of side. Next one, volume of a sphere. So its formula is 4 by 3 mm. 4 by 3 pi r cube or square. It is pi r cube. It is volume, not area.
Yes sir.
Volume it is in meter cube, so multiply r because volume it is having only one dimension, radius. Next one, volume of a cone, pi by 3 r square h. R square h. See why r square? See pi r square. So area of base and height. Next one, cylinder. Okay, cylinder simple. Volume of a cylinder in terms
Pi
of
r square.
Okay, pi r square into h, because it is having circular base, circular top. It is having axis length, or we can say length of generator. So area of circle pi r square into height h, or in terms of diameter pi by 4 d square into h. Now we will solve one numerical. Okay, write down. Just a minute. Is not. It is very simple. So we have to find error in volume, error in calculation of volume. Okay, so we have to find delta V. Okay, delta V. Okay, sure. Write down in numerical. The volume of a cylinder. The volume of a cylinder. The volume of a cylinder is calculated. After measuring its diameter. Measuring its diameter as now see the cylinder it is having only one diameter base on top. Now see the diameter we have to calculate the error in calculation of volume, that is we have to find delta V. Okay. Delta V, and this delta V it is called as an absolute error. So now delta V, okay. So delta V, see after measuring its diameter, so we can have the value of diameter, actual value of diameter and error in diameter. So we have given these two data, D and delta D. Okay, D and delta D. Again, height is required, then we can have this parameter H and delta H. Remember this. Now, its diameter as into bracket 2.5 plus minus 0.02. Okay, 0.02. Then you have to identify from this given data it is diameter. So the first value 2.5 it is what exact true value, and this plus minus 0.02 it is what error in diameter. Okay, error in diameter. So delta V. Meter, it is given as meter. So once you have answer of delta V, don't forget to write meter. Remember. And height. Height is as 4.8 plus minus 0.05 meter. Okay, 4.8 plus minus 0.05 meter. Calculate EA, ER and percentage ER, or instead of giving these, instead of asking this question, we can have only one. So calculate error in volume. Error in volume. Okay, error in volume. So error in volume means delta V, and delta V means this EA. It is EA. Remember this. Okay. Now how to solve this? Yesterday at last actually we have discussed this. Now see, simple. Here we have to we must know how to take derivative, partial derivative. Okay. Now write given data. Okay, given data. So in this problem statement, the formula of volume is not given, but that name of solid is given. In some cases, it can have that formula also. The volume of the cylinder is calculated by using this formula after measuring the diameter. This is a complete application. So, what is we look at the formula of volume of cylinder is pi by 4 d square. Now it is the diameter. It is not radius, so diameter is given. Then you must know the formula of volume in terms of diameter. Okay, and what is given? So 2.5 it is D actual value. 2.5. Then delta D is given. It is 0.02. Okay, 0.02. Next, so don't think about plus and minus. You can take any. Okay, if you are to take your plus, then here also take plus. If minus, minus. Okay, no any problem. In actual calculation, then here it is as in plus. Again, what is given? H is given, so it is 4.8, and delta H is given as 0.05. So we have this data. Again, we know that. Okay, what is the formula of V? V is equal to pi by 4 d square into h. Pi by 4 d square into h. Now, how to calculate delta t? Okay, so take its partial derivative. Okay, again, see most important. Now we have this formula pi by 4 d square into h. So first step, you please identify or please check how many variables are there. So it is d and h. So two variables. So take its partial derivative. While taking its partial derivative, we have to take derivative of first variable by keeping second one as a constant. Okay. Next one, take derivative of second variable by keeping first one as a constant and multiply by error. Means suppose if we are taking its partial derivative with respect to t, then don't forget to multiply by delta t, that is error. And next one, with respect to the h, then don't forget to multiply the delta k, that is error. Then you can write delta v is equal to, okay, or change in volume is equal to gamma v. So first variable is t, gamma v upon gamma t, okay, into delta t. Now see here, it is t, it is t. So don't forget to multiply by error. Plus gamma v upon, now we have taken partial derivative with respect to d. Oh, sorry. Okay, fine. With respect to d, okay, write on the delta t. Now, next one with respect to h. So, I will take gamma v divided by gamma h into delta h. Now, delta v, so gamma v take this derivative, pi by 4 is constant. So, it is pi by 4. So, with respect to d is d square. So, it is 2d by keeping h constant, h into delta d. Plus second one with respect to h. So d square it is constant. So with respect to h, derivative of h1. So you can write here again pi by 4 is constant. Pi by 4 derivative of h is 1 with respect to h, and d square keep as it is as a constant into delta h. Now put actual values. Okay, put actual values and tell me the answer. What is the value of delta v? Simple. What is the value of delta v? Tell me. In some books, see, in some books they have calculated this part separately, and then they have added. Not required. Complete in one stroke only. Yeah, tell me its value delta v. Put here all these values and tell me its answer. And that is what your EA, absolute error. Tell me its value. Delta v is equal to
0.644. 0.6224.
0.6224. What is its unit? It is meter cube. Okay, it is because see here it is given in terms of meter. So we have calculated the value of delta v. Delta v, that is what it is. We can say it is absolute error. EA, absolute error. Now, next. We have to find out ER. So what is the formula of ER? It is EA divided by X. That is true value. So here what is true value? It is V. Say more. Right on this. It is V. Okay, it is V. Now we know that EA is equal to this one 0.6224, but we don't know the value of V. Okay, we don't know, but we have this formula pi by 4 d square into h. So you can write as it is here 0.6224 divided by pi by 4 d square h. Okay, put the values and tell me the answer. Please put the value. That is value of b. It is true value means b is equal to 2.5. H is 4.8. Now tell me its answer. And also tell me its unit of relative error. Yeah. Do this. You must be quick and accurate. And see, once you do any single calculation, please cross check. It will take 5 seconds, max 5 seconds to cross check your answer. Okay, it is that whatever you have. Okay, type on your calculator, it is available.
0.02641.
0.0.
2641.
Okay, fine. What is its unit?
No unit.
Simple. No unit addition ratio. And last, calculate percentage PR. Just multiply this and write down this answer. So you can have this question for 6 marks. Okay. You can have this question for 6 marks. Okay. So most important part. Okay. How to calculate EA is important. That is delta V is important. So how to take its partial derivative? Simple. Just find out how many variables are present in that formula. Okay. If suppose we have 3 variables, then take partial derivative with respect to first variable by keeping both other two constant, multiply by error in first variable. This is important. So second plus partial derivative with respect to second variable by keeping first and third constant, multiply it by error in second variable. So next example we will take that formula is having 3 variables. Any doubt in this? This is so simple. Yeah. See this subject is
ते पहिल्या स्टेप मध्ये पाय बाय 4 का नाही घेतला म्हणजे जी डेल्टा व्ही ची स्टेप आहे डेल्टा व्ही इज इक्वल टू डाबा व्ही बाय डाबा डी
इथं आहे ना पाय बाय
तिथे पाय सर तेच वरच्या स्टेप वरती का नाही घेतला
कुठं?
त्या स्टेप वरती
इथे
नाही सर तिथेच डेल्टा व्हीच्या स्टेप मध्ये पहिली स्टेप जी आहे त्याच्यावरची
इथे हा फॉर्म्युला इथे इथे का
सर डाबा व्ही बाय डाबा डी इंटू डेल्टा डी प्लस डाबा व्ही हा तिथे
म्हणजे ऍक्च्युली हे बघ गॅबा व्ही बाय गॅबा डी इथं व्ही आहे. ओके तो फॉर्म्युला व्ही तुझा इथे आहे पाय बाय 4 डी स्क्वेअर इनटू एक्स इथे का लिहिला नाही पण तुझा
हो सर
तुम्ही हवं तर एक स्टेप वाढवा काही प्रॉब्लेम नाही. आता इन्स्टेड ऑफ रायटिंग हे आहे सर होते गॅबा व्ही आफ्टर दिस दिस इज फर्स्ट say this is second, so second step we can write gamma pi by 4 d square h same divided by with respect to gamma d into delta d plus gamma pi by 4 d. काही प्रॉब्लेम नाही. ठीक आहे नेक्स्ट स्टेप घेतलेला तर gamma b with respect to d we have this formula b with respect to d, so I have written directly I have put a constant d square 2d into h into d here, so error in काही प्रॉब्लेम नाही. एक स्टेप वाढवा काही प्रॉब्लेम नाही. ठीक आहे
सर रिलेटिव्ह एररचं सर एक समजून कळलं नाही ते
कुठला
वरचा हा सर
रिलेटिव्ह एररचा फॉर्म्युला काय आपला की r इज इक्वल टू EA डिवाइडेड बाय ट्रू व्हॅल्यू. ओके ट्रू व्हॅल्यू हा फॉर्म्युला आहे. ओके हा फॉर्म्युला आहे. हे आता इथे काय म्हणते एरर इन व्हॉल्यूम हा फॉर्म्युला काय होईल इथे mod b minus b dash divided by b असा फॉर्म्युला होईल. Okay, the b minus b dash means this EA already we have calculated this here, so use directly this value. Okay, this value and b means true value, so we are finding volume in case of error in case of volume. So what is the value of true volume? So true volume के b का फॉर्मूला क्या था I by 4 d square h. So here use true value d is 0.5 and h is 4.8.
Okay.
So first value in this bracket, first value is true, second one is error. Okay, here also 2.5 is true, 0.02 is error. ठीक है? Okay. You can see the numerical problem is having 3 variables. Okay, this is simple. So you must know the formula of polynomial solid. Okay, which is actually determine determine the maximum relative error तो इथे गडबड करू नका मॅक्सिमम म्हणजे काही नाही कॅल्क्युलेट किया ओनली मॅक्सिमम गेटिंग एरर फॉर द फंक्शन function now write down this function f is equal to okay 3 x square y square plus 5 y square z square minus 7 x square z square plus 38 plus 38 for x is equal to y is equal to z is equal to 1 is equal to 1 and this question was asked for 6 months and delta x is equal to okay delta x is equal to minus 0.05 okay then delta y is equal to 0.001 and delta z is equal to 0.02. Can we solve this problem? Hello? Hello?
येस सर.
Try to solve it. If you think about try to solve it. See, use this as it is value. Delta is delta by delta z. Okay. Now, given data is this again. It's request actually while after writing given data please cross check at least once. If you confirm them, go step by step. So given this one is given now. So f is given. So calculate first delta f. Okay, delta f. Now how to write this formula at each and every step. Okay. Now delta f is equal to delta f is equal to okay. So gamma f divided by okay. Now see there are three variables x, y, and z. Okay, x, y, and z. Okay, so in this case z is missing. In this case x is missing. In this case y is missing. Okay, so delta f is equal to gamma f with respect to first variable gamma x into delta x. Plus next one, so this is first with respect to first variable. Next one, gamma f, second variable, gamma y into delta y. Plus, now see it is very that formula function is very actually big, it's very large actually. This it is not in say one spot. So we can calculate separately here delta gamma f with respect to z into gamma z. Okay, gamma z. So we will find this first, second, and third. Okay, so we'll take this one gamma f divided by gamma x into delta x is equal to okay. Now this is what derivative with respect to x by keeping other as it is. So okay, with respect to x. So this whole equation, okay, whole equation. Now tell me, here we have x. Okay, so how we can write this? Gamma f, gamma x into the bracket. Take its derivative with respect to x. Derivative of this equation. Okay, so 3 as it is 3 into derivative of x square. It is 2x. Okay, next one derivative by keeping okay by keeping y square constant right over here y square. Okay, this is correct. Hello, this reply me is 3 into 2x into y square. Is this correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then plus now here x is missing. Okay, x is missing. So what is the derivative of this? Reply me. It is 0. It is 0 because x is missing. So we have this constant. The rate of constant is 0. Plus. So not plus or minus. Now here we have x minus 7 into the rate of x square. It is 2x Z square as it is. Now, derivative of 38. Derivative of 38.
38x.
Derivative of
Zero.
what?
Sorry, zero.
Zero into delta x into delta x, write down as it is. Now put all these values. Okay, now see. 3 into 2, that is 6. Okay, 6 into what is the value of x? X is 1 and y is also 1. So 1 into 1 square 1. So it is 6 only. Okay, 6 plus this is 0 minus 7 into 2. 40 into 1 into 1 because x y z 1 plus 1 square 1. So it is minus 40 into delta x. What is delta x? Is into minus 0.05. Tell me this answer. Tell me this answer. Is it minus 8? Hello?
minus 0.4.
0.04.
It is minus 0.04.
No, sir.
0.4.
Positive 0.4.
Positive 0.04.
Why
Positive
positive
0.4.
0.4? Why positive 0.4? Correct.
Minus 8
Minus
into
8 and this. So it is 0.4, is it?
Minus plus.
0.4?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Now, let's continue. Again, see, yeah, here you can say it is positive 0.4. Okay. Now see here, this is correct actually, but while calculating next value, this bar or this bar, you may have a question. See, you can use one value minus here, but we are taking that as a plus. That is a plus. So here, so it is say error in case of f. Okay, actually it is saying that that's how we are doing delta f. So this delta f error is always positive. So in this formula itself, try to add this mod sign. So you can add here mod sign. So this is what error in f by keeping by taking partial derivative with respect to x. This is also error by taking partial derivative with respect to y. This is also, and then solve this. Can you solve next one? Next one, this one. Select its answer.
Sir, but the main answer will not be correct. No, if we'll take mod of that individual function.
Now,
No.
just calculate this. These two, then you can easily understand. Just calculate this one. Yeah.
0.016.
0.016.
0.016. Okay. So next one, say this one, gamma f, gamma 1, delta 1 is equal to 0.016. Calculate next one. Keep in mind.
Minus 0.08.
So it is minus. See, we have this gamma f upon gamma z into delta z. We have this value. This is minus 0. Minus 0.08. Okay, minus 0.08. Okay, minus 0.08. So see, just apply the mod sign, then we can have it is plus 0.08. And tell me this final answer. Just check that final answer. It is 0.49.
496. Yes, sir.
Is it delta f is equal to 0.496? What we have to calculate? Relative error. See, this is kind of 0.08. So we have delta error as a 0.496. Okay. Now we have to calculate relative error. So what is the formula for relative error? ER is equal to delta L or EA divided by actual value of f. And now calculate what is the actual value of f. What is see error? It will not
59.
minus, always put mod. So what is f? See, put 1, 1, 1, x1, y1, it's 3 plus 5, 8 minus 1, 8 minus 7, 1, 39. And now tell me this answer divided by 39. And that should be your final answer.
0.0127.
So it is 0.01272. Okay. So always remember error, always say positive, don't write negative anywhere. हे समजते काय झालं? Hello? Now try to solve this problem. Okay, तुम्ही स्वतःच ट्राय करा. चेक करू आपण. बोर्डवरती प्रेझेंट करतोय. Okay. We will study two methods, bisection method and bisection method and cost elimination method. Okay. Now write down this. Write down so far. The volume of a certain solid is calculated using formula. The volume of a certain solid is calculated by using formula V is equal to 6.4 x y raised to 4 divided by z square divided by z square. Okay. Given error in measurement of x, given error in measurement of x means delta is delta y is given is equal to, or it is plus minus 0.001. So delta x, delta y, delta z is equal to 0.001. Calculate maximum calculate the error in calculation of volume. Calculate delta V if, this is important, if the dimensions of x, y, z, if dimensions of x, y, z and z are equal to unity. Are unity. Now what is the value of x, y, z? Tell me.
1.
1. Either in x, y, z, delta y, delta z is 0.001. Try to solve right now and tell me its answer. It's simple. Say, if you have problem, say it is numerator and denominator, then you can write this formula like this: 6.4 x y raised to 4 z raised to minus 2 z raised to minus 2. Then you can take its derivative, that is x raised to n into x raised to n minus 1. Okay. Now, say it is single stroke, then directly you can write delta V is equal to, okay, delta V is equal to, say apply your mod gamma V, okay, gamma V first with respect to x, gamma V upon gamma x into delta x plus second gamma V upon gamma y into delta y plus third gamma V upon gamma z into delta z. Okay. Now write down here, take its derivative with respect to x by dt, y and z constant. So it is 6.4 into derivative of x1 and keep this as it is, y raised to 4 z raised to minus 2 into delta x plus derivative of this with respect to y, this one. So 6.4, okay, into derivative with respect to y, so x and z constant, so x into delta v with respect to y, so it is 4y cube, 4y cube, and this one is as it is into z raised to minus 2 into delta y plus last one. Tell me. It is going to z, so 6.4 into x into y raised to 4 into bracket minus 2 into z raised to minus 3. Okay, z raised to minus 3. And tell me final answer. Okay, do this.
0.0192.
Check. What is this? Tell me this value. Tell me this value. Yeah. Tell me this value. Yeah, bolo. Single calculator. Tell me this value. Say this is what?
0.0064.
It is 0.006. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Go for next one.
The total answer 0.0448.
0.0192 total.
Okay. Calculate its relative error.
0.0048.
0.0448. 0.0448. This is what delta V or relative error.
Delta V.
Delta V value is 0.0448. Okay, correct. 0.0448. So,
Relative error is 0.007.
okay, relative error is 7 into 10 raised to minus 3. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So hope you understand how to solve these type of problems. And yesterday we have discussed problems, how to solve the problem with rounding error and truncation error. And today error in case of any equation or in case of volume. Okay. So how to get delta V, or if suppose you have given volume, so delta V means it is absolute error EA divided by true value means it is relative error. True means you have to put the true values and calculate. Okay. And units are very important. Units. Okay. We'll stop here actually. Now tomorrow we have lecture. We'll post 1 or 2 numerical. Okay. Try at home. Okay. 1 or 2 max 2. Okay. Based on calculation of error. Okay. Or right now try to solve this one. Okay, yeah, we'll see. Very simple one. Okay. Let us see. Just a minute. Try to solve this one. Take 2 to 3 minutes to complete this. I will read the problem. You write their given data. The volume of a cone having base circle radius r and height h, okay, is calculated as V is equal to pi by 3 r square h. Okay, what is given? Volume of a cone, and formula is also given. V is equal to pi by 3 r square h. If r is equal to 3.5 plus minus 0.01 and h is equal to 12.5 plus minus 0.01. Calculate absolute error. Start. Do this. Calculate absolute error. Yeah. You must be quick and accurate. Remember. Gadbad करून चुकू नका. Because say we are giving 2 to 3 minutes to this problem, so it must be accurate. Okay. So the time is important. Time management is important. What is the answer? Tell me. And see, unit is not given. So at last, delta V write down unit raised to 3. Okay. Don't leave as it is. Write down unit raised to 3. Don't write meter cube, kilometer cube, okay, cube, centimeter cube. Just write unit raised to 3 because it is a volume. What is the answer? Delta V equal to hello. झालं का? बोला. Hmm.
1.0438.
1.0438. Okay. Any other answer, or is it correct? Yeah. Cross check. Anyone?
1.0445.
After 5, what do you have?
79.
So fix calcium to 4 decimal and tell me 1.0446. Okay. So see, always fix calcium up to 4 decimal places. The correct answer is 1.0446. Okay. If in problem statement, if it is given, find the answer up to 6 decimal places, 7 decimal places. In that case, you can fix calcium up to 6 or 7 decimal place for that particular problem. Otherwise, always write each and every answer up to 4 decimal places, and the calculator, it gives the answer by applying rounding off rules. So no any problem. So fix calcium to, always fix calcium up to 4 decimal places. And one more thing, always change the mode of calculator from degree to radian. Okay. Now in this case, it is simple. Okay, but in that any equation or any function might be you can have a sign, that means trigonometric sign. So in trigonometry, you can have always all these sin theta or sin x, sin say any sin z or whatever. So you have to change the mode of calculator from degree to radian. So better to change. Okay. Initially, change the mode and always fix calcium to 4 decimal places, because we are giving time. So 5 to 10 minutes for each problem, each numerical. So your numerical should be correct. Okay, from the beginning, because each and next method, each and every step is very important. Okay, if you do mistake at last, okay, yes, you can get few marks, but if you made mistake at initial stage, suppose it is given e raised to x into cos x, and you have to calculate and x is given as a 1, and if you haven't changed the mode of calculation from degree to radian, if you keep degree, you can get different answer. If you give radian, you can get different one. At last, while cross checking, if you know that yes, I have made that big mistake, then again you can have that tension and all, because we are giving 10 minutes or 5 to 10 minutes to solve any problem. So time is important. Okay, don't waste your time. Just follow the rules. Okay, it is very simple. You can solve any type of numerical and go step by step. Finish. Steps are very important. Don't remember any formula here. We can have maximum 25 formulas. Okay, don't need to remember the standard formulas from your first year. Okay, M1, M2, and M3. Okay, this is numerical method. And see, in these formulas, those formulas 20 to 25, you cannot have in one stroke. That means for fitting a straight line. Okay, fitting a straight line. So equation of straight line is y is equal to ax plus b. So here two unknowns, a and b. Okay, a and b. If we have equation polynomial, means power 2, y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c, then you have to remember only this equation of straight line, y is equal to ax plus b. Then this equation of straight line is having two unknowns, a and b. Then you have to form two equations. Then how to form two equations? Don't remember that equations. how to form two equations is very important. You have to add summation sign, add summation x. So this is this procedure for each and every problem from your chapter number 4. It is curve fitting and regression analysis. Okay, yet your syllabus has not finalized. Okay, then we will take small part. Just error, it is in that syllabus draft copy. Okay, so this whole syllabus is 80%, 80 to 85% different than previous 15 pattern. Okay, 19 pattern is quite difficult. Okay, but it is not so difficult. You can easily get passed in this exam, in this subject. It is very difficult to fail in this subject. Remember, you can easily score more than 80s, more than 95, more than 90s. You can easily get. In this also, we have 30 marks in same and 70 marks in same. Okay, we don't know the next situation of COVID-19. So let's consider we have theoretical paper at last. Okay. Hello. Shall we stop here? थांबायचं का म्हणून? हॅलो
सर आन्सर काय आलं होतं या प्रॉब्लेमचं सर?
1.0446.
याच्यामध्ये काय
1.0446
काय झालं?
बरोबर आहे सर. ओके,
काय झालं?
नाही सर बरोबर आला आन्सर, चेक करत होते.
ठीक आहे काही प्रॉब्लेम नाही. 1.0446 unit raised to 3. Okay, it is not given unit, so again don't keep as it is, write down unit raised to 3, because see, this point will be considered when you have 70 out of 70. Then that examiner will think he has not written unit, it will cut your 1 mark in that last actually. If you have out of out marks, and if you have 30 or say 28, or that means 40% of 70, then you will not think. Okay, and see, examiner and paper checker always think to pass the students actually. Okay, so and now in this pandemic condition, might be your exam may be online mode, but we don't know. Okay, in newspaper also that we got the news that your college will start from 15 September, but again we don't know the condition of Delta, Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta. ठीक है? Just a minute. Stop recording. Okay, any